Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, today is Thursday, January 8th. I hope you guys are having a really good day so far today. Just an FYI, you guys know that I am dealing with a sinus infection. Okay, so don't mind me. You might see me pause the video a couple times. I might take a breather or a breath because your girl is out of breath. Okay, I don't know. Last night it was weird. Like I was able to breathe when I was sleeping, and then my nose just got back congested again. So, I've been neti potting and doing what I need to do in order to get myself back up and, Adam. But this started on Monday, by the way. It's only Thursday. It's been a couple of days. I've been literally taking like mint tea, ginger, doing all these like old school remedies and stuff so that I can try to get better. But definitely been sleeping a lot and trying to regain some energy and things like that. So yeah. But anyways, guys, let's jump into it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday so far, and I hope you guys are doing very well. All right. So let's see, what you guys might need to know. I'm going to pause it now, though, because I am going to take a sip of peppermint tea before I start, and then I'll jump right into the reading. All right, guys? So I do apologize if this is delaying things a little bit more than normal, but, I like to keep it G with you guys. I like to keep it a buck and be 100. I don't like to, do all that fake stuff. I like to be real with you guys. Even if you don't know me, I just like to keep it real, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, guys? All right, guys, I'm back. So let's jump into it. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for January 8th? What do they need to know at this time? What messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What do they need to know, please? And thank you, Spirit. And please protect and guide them whenever they see this video. Give them the clarity and understanding that they need at this time to help them move forward on their path. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Thank you. Oh, did it flip? Or did it flip up? No. Oh, I thought it flipped. Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective, please, for January 8th? What do they need to know for today? Thank you. Oh, now it came out. All right. So we have here North Africa. Okay, so either there is something about North Africa that could be very significant for the collective in general, or just for someone specifically watching this video. Maybe you guys have roots tied to North Africa, but this could be about ancient spiritual roots. Okay, this could be about cultural wisdom. So some of you guys could have a lot of cultural wisdom about either certain topics, conversations, whatever the case is, but it's showing up in the energy that you guys have a lot of wisdom and knowledge for your age. Okay, so how you speak, how you come across, how you handle situations, how you carry yourself, etc. People could meet you for the first time and they can feel this energy about you that you know a lot. Okay, you may not come across like you know a lot because, again, you might be, someone who's very humble, but there is something about you knowing a lot of information or knowing a lot or being able to retain information in order to give it to other people. Whether this is like you making notes or journaling your own notes, whatever it is, it's the fact that you guys have that knowledge or you guys are stepping into that knowledge, okay? So North Africa could be very significant, like I said, when it comes to cultural wisdom. Some of you guys, when it comes to your third eye chakra, you guys have activated your third eye. Okay, Scorpio energy could be, significant in the message itself. Now, I did talk about the moon cycles. I think it was maybe like a couple days ago because it is Thursday. So I want to say maybe like Monday or Tuesday. I talked about the moon cycles, right? And I did mention something about, the moon cycles transitioning into Scorpio. Okay, so Libra and Scorpio energy could be very significant. Maybe in the next few days or so, like maybe Sunday. And then there is something about Scorpio and Sagittarius, when it comes to the waning crescent moon. You guys could be feeling that energy, next week, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so there is something about you know, the energy that's changing. There could be some type of upheaval. Now, this could be a change, you being more open when it comes to astrology, friendships, and things of that matter. So whatever cultural wisdom that you have, you guys could be connecting with other people who are similar to you. Okay. Yeah, Aquarius energy. From what I'm picking up, this is about, like I said, friendships, but this is about social media as well. For some of you guys are inventing new things. Now, even if it looks the same as someone else, how you're executing it could be very different. From what I'm seeing in the energy, somebody could have a specific skill or trait or gift, okay? And there is something about you that's very quirky. Maybe you're very witty, but Aquarius energy is coming up in the message right now, especially with Scorpio. There is a change. So there is something about endings and new beginnings. Some of you guys could be ending out old cycles or ending out certain bonds, relationships, people, place, things, whatever the case is, so that you can be open to this new opportunity that's showing up in Aquarius energy. Some of you may have Aquarius or Scorpio in your Uranus, but that might not be the case. This could also be the moon cycle as well, okay? And you guys are feeling that energy in the next few days, okay? So Chiron energy and also movement, okay? There's something about healing. Some of you guys are a wounded healer, or there's something about sharing your healing experiences to help other people heal in their situations, right? Again, this is about having movement. So some of you guys could be either taking action towards these opportunities, like I said, with the Scorpio energy in endings and beginnings, and also, you know, being driven, right? Some of you guys are in alignment, okay? You guys are flowing at this moment. So what else do you have for the collective spirit at this time? What do they need to know? Thank you. So playing the lottery may resonate for some of you guys when it comes to tying your luck. Tied to luck, like I said, when it comes to being open and also when it comes to change. This could be about astrology, like I said. So some of you guys could be transitioning into astrology, divination, or learning about charts, learning more about yourself, and kind of going deep diving about what it is that you want, what you desire, what it is that, you know, fulfills you, like I always talk about, because again, this is about our purpose. This is about our personal growth. This is about our life, right? So again, chocolates could be very significant. Some of you guys may like chocolate. Maybe you guys are emotionally soothing yourself. So this could be eating a lot of sweets and things like that. Even when it comes to social media, maybe there is something about your energy that's very sweet. So even though you're very like serious, sometimes there is something about your energy where people can sense that you are a nice person, but you have your boundaries up, or you have discernment, or you're very careful about, you know, who you allow in your energy. And, you know, nothing is wrong with that. Those who are meant for you will, you know, they will try their best to get to know you as an individual. And those who don't want to, you know, they won't make that same effort. So even when it comes to coming together with communities, you know, changing how you view communities, how you view, you know, people that are around you may resonate as well. But passion wanted to show up. Red hair. Some of you may have red hair, or there is something about your passion and your strength, okay? So some of you guys have a lot of strength and vitality. Even when it comes to you being connected to your inner fire, that is very significant as well. We also have Egypt or Egyptian astrology. So some of you guys could be into, like I said, astrology, or like your Vedic, Western astrology, ancient knowledge and wisdom. Some of you guys already have this ancient knowledge and wisdom. And so, you know, for some people, you know, some people go to school for this, right? There is, you know, classes that you can take to learn astrology and learn divination and things like that. But for some of you guys, it's a natural gift. Okay, you naturally have that gift. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so you naturally have a gift about yourself, right? Where it's allowing you to be spiritually awakened, and it's allowing you to gain a lot of information that maybe you don't even know that you know. Okay. Sometimes we know a lot of things, like we have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, but we don't even know that until something arises, and then we show up for either ourselves or for other people that are around us. Okay. So let me see if I can get one more card, or two more actually. Yeah, so you guys are either awakened or going through an awakening. There's something about spiritual activation, and that could be what's tied to your luck for some of you guys. Again, birthdays could be very significant as well when it comes to, you growing and gaining more knowledge about who you are as an individual and why you're here and, what you're here to do. Okay, so that could be confirmation for somebody as well. We have Jupiter at the bottom of the deck when it comes to expansions. Okay, so some of you guys could be expanding new opportunities, new things. Okay, but this could be, abundance. Expansion doesn't even have to be about money. It could be about your education, you expanding your mind, expanding how you think, how you speak, how you are around other people. So for some of you guys, it's just wanting to be in a very high vibrational energy, and some of you guys are moving towards that, right? So we have the 17th. That could be very significant. Some of you guys could be born on the 17th. This could be either November 17th or this could be February 17th, okay? We also have the initials J, so take what resonates with that. Some of you may have the initials J in your name. We also have the 31st. Okay, so the 31st could be very significant for some of you guys as well. And then let's see what else is there. So again, like I said, Scorpio and Aquarius placements. Maybe you guys are born on the 31st. Okay, and then we also have initials I. Okay, so initials JI or IJ could be very significant depending on who this message is for. Now, for channeled messages, let's see what shows up in the energy. All right, so let's see. I need to make some space so I can shuffle this one, because this is the thick deck. So let's shuffle this up and see. All right, guys, so let's see what else shows up in the channeled messages. So Spirit, what else do you have to tell the collective at this time? Thank you. Okay, guys, so there's somebody in your energy. Now, this could be telepathically. It doesn't have to be, but there could be somebody in your energy that's been trying to either get a hold of you or communicate with you. Phone calls could be very significant. DMs, text messages, that kind of stuff could be very significant at this time. But yeah, someone is thinking about you. There is something about a ripple effect. Now, this could be like a unseen connection for some of you guys. Like I said, when it comes to you, telepathically communicating with other people. Preparing for a competition could be very significant when it comes to you being very focused, being disciplined. Training could also be very significant. So some of you guys who go to the gym, maybe you guys are training for something new, or this could be about you learning something new when it comes to education. But training is very significant when it comes to learning new things and gaining knowledge and information, right? Like I said, some of you guys are focused on your goals and dreams, especially with preparing for a competition. So you guys are being focused at this time. Again, like I said, you guys could be receiving clarity about what it is you're supposed to do. And so because of this, you guys are very persistent. Now, the persistence that you guys are probably feeling is this Taurus energy, right? Now, even though we're not in the season of Taurus and, the moon cycle, it may not be in Taurus season, there is something about, the energy of wanting to ground ourselves more and wanting to focus, okay, on what's important to us, at this time. So some of you guys may resonate with this. Again, I did mention that there is a new moon coming up in Capricorn on the 18th, and I said I would do a blog post about that so that you guys can see what it is you need to know for what's coming up. But not only that, it's going to be Capricorn and Aquarius came out in the messages as well. And I did mention something about Scorpio energy too. So the moon cycles are very prominent at this time when it comes to the shifts and changes that you guys could be feeling around this time. Now, the reason why I brought up Taurus energy is because there is a transition in the moon where it's going to go from the waxing crescent in Aries And then on the 25th, it's going to go into Aries and Taurus in the first quarter. So the first quarter moon could be very significant for some of you guys when it comes to this energy and, you know, what you guys could be feeling right now. But we have here third eye. So your third eye chakra could be activating at this time. Maybe you guys have activated your third eye chakra, or there's something about your intuition and you guys knowing or seeing something. Okay, but again, when it comes to the energy, maybe you could have people secretly admiring you, or you can tell someone is secretly admiring you, or, you know, whoever this is in your energy, they could be in awe about you. Okay, they could be watching you, how you carry yourself, how you do things, and they may know you from a different timeline, but then now they could be seeing you in this timeline and saying to themselves, wow, like this person has changed, or, you know, they're doing better, or, you know, they know a lot, or they're very smart. Whatever it is that people are seeing about you now, maybe they did not see this about you before, and that's on them. Okay, sometimes God or the universe hides who we truly are because of the people that we are around, so that when it's time for us to fully blossom into who we truly are, then they can see either, you know, I'm glad I stuck by this person to the end, or they can see that, you know, I really missed an opportunity with this person and I regret that. And that could be for some of you guys. Dating sites could be very significant as well at the bottom of the deck, but that's the energy that I'm picking up here for some of you guys, okay? So let's see. I might do another video when it comes to personalized messages like this, but I'll see how the energy is, okay? So yeah, transparent emotion. Some of you guys can see your emotions clearly. There's something about clarity, honesty, and truth. So you're able to see your emotions very clearly. Unfortunately, you know, in the past, maybe you could have dealt with other people who maybe they don't know how to see their own emotions, and you could be the one that brings a lot of clarity to people so that they can open up their eyes and see, you know, hey, it's okay to seek truth within yourself, okay? So yeah, tingling. Some of you, there could be a spirit nearby or energy movement. So there is something about activation or guidance. Like I said, you guys could feel the shifts in the transits when it comes to like the planets and also the moon cycle. Okay, so yeah, you guys could be feeling these shifts and changes, okay, for some of you. So this one is sudden break. Okay, there's something about a sudden shift. Okay, this could be a disruption, or this is about you receiving clarity. Okay, and also reversal flow. So redirection, reconsidering, and pivot. Okay, some of you guys could be reconsidering a situation, or you guys could be being redirected, okay, from a situation. Either you guys are being redirected out of it, or you guys are being redirected into something new, okay? But whatever it is, Spirit is shifting the energy so that it works out in your favor. And I get it, like, it sounds crazy. It works out in your favor, but what about everybody else? Well, we all have, you know, support from the universe. We do, but it's in different ways. Some of us, it's our ancestors. Some of us, it's spirit. Some of us, it's God, it's Buddha, it's Allah. It's whoever we have faith in, right? In that time frame of our life and how we move forward, okay? Everybody has faith in something. We all have to be respectful and not judge, you know, what people believe in. But at the same time, you don't want to be in situations where it's corrupted. Just like in Christianity, we all know there's good Christians, there are bad Christians as well. Just like in Muslim culture, there's good Muslims, there's bad Muslims. Everything in life, there's good and bad, okay? It's just how we move on and how we carry ourselves moving forward, okay? Are we going to be the bad, or are we going to be the good? What is it going to be? And it's not to say that we're perfect and, you know, people should follow what we do and, you know, we're the example. It's like, no, you can still be your authentic self. Okay, you can still show compassion to people and be who you truly are without having to, you know, without having to make yourself lesser than what you feel like, okay? So dumbing yourself down to make other people feel good or feel comfortable about themselves, that's not what you're doing. You're standing in confidence, right? So let's see what else shows up in the message here. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? What else do they need to know at this time, please? Yeah, so your Uranus is showing up again, okay? So there is something about change, okay? Change is showing up in the energy. This is about society, technology, social media, okay? And again, with Aquarius energy, social media is very significant. Some of you guys are networking, okay? More, yeah, dreams and intuitions. You guys are following your dreams and intuitions. New beginnings at the bottom of the deck. This is a fresh start, a renewal, okay? So for some of you guys who are starting your own business or starting something new, you guys are starting to see this energy slowly, you know, creeping up on some of us, right? That are working on either our goals, our dreams, our, you know, whatever it is that we want in this timeline, right? So let me see if I can get maybe like one or two of these cards because I don't want to go over the video. Tulips are very significant when it comes to renewals, okay? Joy, rebirth, grace, and openness. So like I said, again, there's something about new opportunities or, you know, newer beginnings that are showing up. We have here Mongolia, okay, which is about dignity, perseverance, and ancient beauty. You guys are showing up as very resilient at this time. Violet also wanted to show up when it comes to spiritual sensitivity, okay? So you having humility for other people around you is also confirmation for some of you guys, okay? So we have here apples, okay? This has been showing up a lot in my messages for today. Apples could be very significant when it comes to learning something new and also when it comes to education, okay? I really wish this would focus just a little bit. I don't know why it's not focusing. I hope you guys can see that it's an apple though, but it's really blurry. And I don't want to focus all my time on this either. Child, how do you... Anyways, guys. I hope you guys can see the apple. There's an apple, okay? I'm just going to put it in the palm of my hand so you guys can see that apples talk about knowledge, education, wisdom, okay? Adam and Eve could be very significant also when it comes to religion, that kind of stuff, right? Crescent moons, okay? We talked about the moon cycle, so crescent moons may resonate for some of you as well when it comes to the energy that we're, you know, picking up on or what we're feeling with the moon cycle. And also music, okay? Guitars. Music could be very significant. Guitars could resonate for some of you guys. I'm not sure why, but someone could be interested or thinking about getting like a bass guitar or a bass electric guitar. Something about bass, okay? Bass meaning like root chakra. So something about root chakra energy could be very significant. Maybe you guys could be wanting to use the mantra I have. So it's like I have confidence, I have grace, I have dignity, I have morals, like, you know, things like that. You know, speaking more into existence could be very significant as well. But yeah, guitars could be significant. Music may resonate for some of you. Okay, but yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for watching up into this point of the video, and thank you for supporting me and my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, love you so much. The time is now 12:12 p.m., so angel numbers are very significant. You guys pay attention to those angel numbers. Look up those angel numbers if you're, you know, wondering what they are or what they mean, and, you know, kind of go from there. All right, guys, but I'll see you next time. Love you guys so much, and have a wonderful Thursday. Bye, guys.